When Jennifer Grey got engaged to Johnny Depp, she thought her dark days were over.
I mean, honestly, I just thought it was God rescuing me from one bad situation and just lovingly plopping me into a Johnny Depp souffle.
But 9 months later, the actress was the one to break up with Depp, and she ended their union with a note on a hotel bed. So what happened between these two? And why does Jennifer still sing Johnny's praises?
I was bleeding out inside, and this guy saved me.
After the iconic success of Dirty Dancing, Grey became a public darling. Not only that, many celebrities also fell in love with her. Like Johnny Depp, Jennifer's secret admirer. The actor really wanted to meet the woman he played Baby, so he took action and asked Grey's agent at the time to introduce them. Although Depp was a star in his own right, Jennifer wasn't really interested, because back then, she was at an all-time low. Grey was still healing from a tragedy on top of a broken engagement. Eventually, Jennifer agreed to date with the teen idol, who wasn't really her type. That's until she met him in the flesh. Grey was instantly swept away by Depp's charm.
Funny and sweet and just so charming and quirky and weird and self-effacing and just so unique.
In her memoir, Out of the Corner, Jennifer shared a journal entry from that time. "I'm in love, pretty sure for the first time in my life." The heat between the two, as Jennifer called it, was off the charts. The young couple got engaged within 2 weeks. They also got a dog together, which Jennifer described as their practice baby. To Jen, Johnny was like an oasis in the desert, because when they met, she was still healing from a tragic incident. At the time, Grey was in a serious relationship with another actor, Matthew Broderick.
I was engaged to Matthew Broderick and Johnny Depp in the same month.
An Irish vacation together was about to take a terrible turn. On a fateful day, Matthew and Jennifer were in a car crash. He was at the wheel, and the 2 occupants in the other car lost their lives. The Dirty Dancing star was severely traumatized.
I was in shock because I was the only living witness, and Matthew was unconscious and had amnesia, and the other 2 women died.
This accident made the actress postpone their breakup. Sadly, her relationship with Broderick was far from perfect. Moreover, it was only made public after the crash. The thing is, Jen and Matthew's romance started on the set of the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They even got engaged while still filming. And in order to stay professional, they had to keep things quiet. It was tricky, Grey said, because it was a secret. No one knew. The couple enjoyed their privacy, but now the fatal event launched her love story with Broderick into the public eye, and the spotlight shone a light on many skeletons in their closet. Even though the pair planned to get married, they had an on-off relationship, because Jennifer got the idea that Matthew was unfaithful. However, it's something else that really made the star ready to dump the guy. Their fateful getaway to Ireland was the last straw. During a romantic vacation, Matthew invited along his mother, without asking Jennifer. And it gets worse. When the couple went to watch Grey's Dirty Dancing premiere, Broderick spoiled it. He couldn't sit through the movie, which made his fiancée a star. Instead of well-deserved support, the actress received complaints. Jennifer finally realized that she had to respect herself and leave their toxic relationship. So she planned to break up and return home immediately. Before she could do that, though, the car accident took place. Since Broderick was badly injured, Grey felt she couldn't leave him like that. So for a while, she tried to look past her doubts and make things work. But in the end, their union wasn't fixable, and the couple separated for good. Grey's heart was broken on so many levels, until in that same month, she met the most beautiful man boy she'd ever seen.
It just wiped out all of my pain, just like an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, Matthew who?
Cue Johnny Depp, her knight in shining armor. I've never seen a guy like this. And energetically, what it was like being with him, it was like, oh, I'm being totally compensated for the shit I just went through. This time, it truly seemed like a together forever story. The couple planned to wed the following year, but their sweet dream of forever lasted only 9 months. Grey saw less and less of Depp's gentle side, because the actor's growing fame started to change him. Johnny traveled more for work and began getting into trouble, like having fights in bars and skirmishes with cops. What's worse, Jen's once thoughtful fiancé became less present. When it was time to visit her, he sometimes missed his flight because he'd overslept. Depp also got crazy jealous of what Gray had been up to while he was away for work. The breaking point came when Jen waited for Johnny in a hotel room, but he never called or showed up. After hours had passed, she wrote a note, "We're done," and left it on the bed. Just like that, their 9 months of bliss were over. Although Gray called things quits, she wasn't happy about it. The actress was just getting over her lost love and doing okay, so she was gutted when Depp started a rebound relationship with Winona Ryder, who lived next door to Jen. My darling neighbor was banging my ex, the classic nightmare of feeling replaced. The part that hurt the most was that Johnny moved on with Winona so soon. Jen said his motorcycle jacket was probably still warm from when she'd worn it. To add to Gray's agony, Depp and Ryder became an iconic couple. The public attention on them only rubbed salt into her wounds. It's pretty obvious. Jen had every reason to resent Johnny. But actually, Gray has no regrets. She still has good things to say about her former lover.
Well, I haven't seen him for 30 years, but I will say he was a rebound relationship for me. And if you're looking for a rebound relationship, the 1989 Johnny Depp was.
The thing is, when the actress decided to write her memoir, many readers assumed she would badmouth Depp. However, that wasn't Jen's intention at all. She simply wanted to tell her life story.
Because what I'm doing is I'm only talking about the people that changed my life in very, very serious ways.
Which is exactly why Jennifer is forever thankful for Depp's role in her journey.
Every single thing that happened has formed me, especially the painful stuff. Wow. The painful stuff really has a way of shaping you and reshaping you to, teach you and to give you the lessons that you need to move forward.
Depp and Gray's past shows us that some people come into our lives in certain seasons. They're not meant to be in your world forever, but they're part of your healing path. Learn to let people go.